Good morning, church. Today's first scripture reading is from the book of Psalms, chapters 1 through 7. Listen well, O peoples of the earth, to inner promptings of the Spirit. Let silence enter your house that you may hear. For within your heart love speaks, not with words of deceit, but of spiritual truths to guide you upon the paths of peace. Do not hide this from your children. Teach of the inward voice, and help all generations to listen in the silence, that they may know the beloved and be free to follow the precepts of love. For the Spirit of truth is written upon open hearts, that we might share the divine plan and model to the children love's way as we have been shown. O God, you called your ancestors to teach their children so the next generation would know your ways, children yet to be born. And as they come up, they would tell their own children. Herein lies the hope of the future, to live as co-creators with the great Creator. Our next scripture is Matthew chapter 21, verses 23 through 32. Jesus entered the temple courts and began teaching. The chief priests and elders of the people came to him and said, "By what authority are you doing what you do? Who gave you this authority?" Jesus replied, "And I will ask you a single question. If you give me the answer, I will tell you my authority for these actions. What was the origin of John's right to baptize? Was it divine or was it human?" They discussed it among themselves and said, "If we say divine, he will respond, 'Then why did you refuse to believe him?' But if we say human, we have the people to fear, for they regard John as a prophet." So they said to Jesus, "We do not know." Jesus said in reply, "Neither will I tell you by what authority I am doing these things." Jesus continued, "What do you think? There was a landowner who had 2 children. The landowner approached the elder and said, 'My child, go out and work in the vineyard today.' This first child replied, 'No, I will not,' but afterwards regretted it and went. The landowner then came to the second child and said the same thing. The second child said in reply, 'I'm on my way,' but never went. Which of the 2 did what was wanted?" They said, "The first." Jesus said to them, "The truth is, tax collectors and prostitutes are entering the community of God before you. When John came walking on the road of justice, you didn't believe him, but the tax collectors and prostitutes did. Yet even when you saw that, you didn't change and believe.